Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, bringing you news and information from people making a difference in our communities. I'm Beverly Weaver, and joining me now is Louise Atkinson, President and CEO of the Women's Foundation of Colorado. Welcome, Louise. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's really begin, first of all, with an overview of what the Women's Foundation is. Give us a little bit of detail.
Sure. The Women's Foundation is a public foundation, and we're 24 years old. We have focused for 24 years on a specific mission, which is to build resources and lead change so that all women and girls in Colorado are reaching their full potential. And we do that with a five-pronged strategy. One is through public policy, a second is research, there's also education, direct services relationships, and then private philanthropy. And the two metrics that we look at the most are, one is how many women do live in poverty in Colorado each year. That number is 300,000. That is a really concerning number. And the second metric that we look at is the dropout rate for girls. Because in Colorado, there are 6,000 girls that drop out of school each school year. That's about 3 out of 100 girls that drop out of school, and that's just simply unacceptable.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, specific to the dropout rate, Louise, why are girls dropping out of school in Colorado? I mean, that's really shocking.
It is shocking. The Women's Foundation was the first organization to ask the question, is there a difference between girls and boys when they drop out of school? And the answer to that, based on the research, is yes. When we put a gender lens to the research, girls drop out of school for very different reasons than boys do. Girls are pulled out of school and boys are pushed out of school. Boys, you see absence, behavior, and academic performance issues, but with girls, for instance, of why a girl drops out of school is mom and dad are working, and the oldest girl has to become the caregiver. Another reason is that their boyfriend may have dropped out of school, so they drop out of school. And the third reason is that they could have experienced violence or harassment at school. So their reasons are much more relational than boys.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Now, really, I guess it gets down to what you're able to do about that. What are the solutions to that problem?
Well, and that's a great question, because a girl dropping out of school really is compromised with the income she can make versus a boy when they are a dropout, and it's about 50% of the income that a boy can make when they drop out of school. But some of the solutions are, one very powerful solution is academic mentoring and the positive reinforcement of role modeling with mentoring. That's one. We have a sports mentoring and at-risk youth program that we have a family foundation that gave us this opportunity to have an initiative to pull the sports and mentoring together, and we're seeing some great results. That's one. Another is family engagement, getting parents and teachers and school administrators to work with the students to help them graduate. A third is alternate schooling. And with alternate schooling, we are seeing some great results. This is a student that is on the path to graduation but also has some special needs. And one of the organizations we're working with has an 86% graduation rate, which is higher than the average in Colorado. Those are the three, but in addition, we really have to address the issue of poverty, because the relationship between the socioeconomic situation with a girl or boy and dropping out of school there's a strong relationship. So we really have to focus on the issue of poverty.
Right. And I would imagine with Colorado, too, you have to focus on rural versus urban as well. Is there a piece there?
Absolutely. There's definitely a tie-in. I mean, and we would be so happy if we could help all 6,000 girls get through school, follow their dreams, reach their full potential, and really start contributing in the community and really participating in society.
Right.
We'd be thrilled.
Definitely a good goal, and I know that the dropout rate overall is a huge concern in Colorado, but it sounds like with girls in particular, you're very focused on that issue.
We certainly are.
Okay. Where can people go to get more information, Louise?
At wfco.org.
All right. Great information. Louise Atkinson, President and CEO of the Women's Foundation of Colorado. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.